Hello everyone, this is Sarah's Trivia. Welcome back to another episode of our Egypt Old Kingdom as we continue from turn 170. So we are starting our second dynasty tombs. These are ongoing. We're going to go with the cheapest one here. More importantly, on the map of Egypt, we are conquering our neighbors. We already took down the donkey people. Now we're going after the bee people. Sinai Mountains, we're going to get a bunch of copper, which is really good for production. That's really going to where we're going to get most of our production going forward. And then we're going to come over here and take down the Jackal people before turning our eyes south to the Nubians. So a lot of places to fight and sort of 5 turns per group. It's going to be a while. We have more than 1,200 culture, which means we have access to quite a few different technologies. On the high end, we can go for things like creation of literature, which was something I was looking at just because to speed up all the future technology gain by increasing culture right away. Trade income, not so important because I don't think we have a lot of traits right now. I think what we have are taxes. With foreign powers we can trade, and we just don't have any. We are subjugating everyone, so I don't think that one's going to be that valuable. If we look down, I think we just grab this, creation of literature for now. The creation of the first didactic literature texts is associated with the name of the architect Imhotep. As a rule, all compositions of this genre were arranged as a dialogue between father and son, and the father trying to impart his life experience onto the son so that the latter could avoid mistakes. And for any fan of the Mummy movie, you know, we know where Imhotep is. We're going to actually pray to Hepti here, and that's going to keep our food afloat. The 2 negative here is mainly from the tomb construction. Nothing we can do really anything about that. That is just the way things are. Because the food is positive, I'm tempted to get this done, but that's 30 turns. That's way too long. I'm worried that we're never going to have a break from tomb construction, just because it just keeps on going. Yeah. This is not that great. 1.2, 0.6. I can send him out somewhere else for a much more efficient use. So let's bag him up. 2.2 also doesn't feel that good. 1.2, 1.5 doesn't feel that good. Alright, 1.6, 1.6, that's better already. 2.8, 2.8 plus 1.1 army. 3. That's already better stats across the board. And I can't go conquer right now. I can't fight. That's the only problem. 1.6, 1.7, 3.5. I think we can actually get rid of this. And then it'll be better off in the future. Yeah, this is good. This is more efficient already. Now the 2 barrack we're never going to leave. These have additional points, so we're never really going to change those. Luxuries are important. Farming, that's over 3, that's really good. Already moved him, like, the worker out of here, but we can probably go back in and do the flat area in the future. Yeah, we're not going to shift anything else. Maybe this is not needed. 1.2 plus 1 culture. There's nothing on the big map now except for the 1.6. We'll let him stay. Alright, first tomb of the second dynasty. And we have our war with the bee people. Now this one's important. Let's see if we can win here. It's close in the beginning. We gotta play this right. Alright, we got good events. Nice. We're gonna clean them up here. Enslave. Military scouts. The bee people wants to fight back. They just got beat. Alright, second tomb going up. Yeah, we're gonna go with the lowest tier possible. They're sending 42 against our 700. We're gonna be annexing their land. I actually don't know which one triggers which. Maybe we leave them alone. We go here. Let's raid the Jackal people first, because this is going to weaken them, and then after this is done, we can go there afterwards. We don't have to fight the same people for the same time. The raid's going to generate more wealth for us. Yeah, that's pretty good. We still have the protection? We don't. Yeah, we have someone working everywhere. Oh, don't touch that. That's already going. Maybe after we fix this, I guess olive wool still wouldn't be that good. But we can do this. Like this wouldn't be bad, assuming we have the food for it. It's the worship cost. Oh, this one's good. Actually, we're not working many highland. 3 territories only? 0.6? Yeah, not urgent. Yeah, 2.45, 0.9, definitely better. I mean, the thing is, we can throw that in. It does cost 2 food, but it just neutralizes that, and we get more production. I can live with that. Second tomb done. These are very modest tombs compared to what we built in the first dynasty. Ooh. The Antelope people in the land of Wawat, this is the Nubians, are living through some harsh times. They blame us. We can't have any diplomatic relations with them for 20 turns. That's what that is. I don't want any trading diplomacy, so that's totally fine. Horus and Ptah. I'm gonna not pray to them. I mean, luxury is the only big problem. We'll have another burst in 3. I'm gonna have to use this. And then let the raid also carry us a little bit. That's like the only thing we have left. Looking ahead. If we don't get step pyramids, we can't get any of these. But these are all tomb related or favor related. I want something that's... Are we spending a lot of luxury on tomb upkeep? That might be what's going on here. Yeah, -1 luxury per turn, and there are 8 of them. So we're interested in tomb construction cost discount, but we need the step. That doesn't help. This one, 2,000, but we need true pyramid. We need stonework. Alright, we'll get stonework. Yeah, this is fine. We can occasionally turn favor into luxury. It wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. Oh no, defend is good. And then we have another fight here. Because we're gonna subjugate them. We're gonna have this one temporarily work our land. Ooh, why is it this bad? I mean, I know this ended, but... yeah, that's a big difference. Alright, third one complete. Yeah, same stuff. Yeah, we're gonna do step pyramids into true pyramids into pyramid builder town. New trial in 5 turns. Food. Food is it's a luxury that we don't have. But we do have a lot of production. Maybe that will help. 1,200 points. That's gonna take a while. Jackal people, yeah, come over, fight us. Oh, that is unfortunate. So now with the risk of failing expeditions, we might need to look at all the expedition we're sending out. Now some of these with 45, it's still worth it, but others with 30, especially given the food crunch we're in, might not be worth it. You know, 15 luxury is really just worth 30 production for us, and we might use the food better. So let's cancel that one since it's nice and even, just finished it. This one is down here. Wait, where's the other one that just finished? Oh, this one. 45. I mean, 45 seems good. These just started. I guess we'll let them finish. Yeah, we're gonna have a good time against them, and then we'll go to war with them. This is just is this pillaging or we're annexing, right? And then we can go to war with the jackals. Technology, let's take a look. Garden for +1 population. Worship cost. I think I'll actually, yeah, I'll start lowering the worship cost. And actually we'll just start using cults more given the current harsh situation that we're in. And the fact that we have so much favor saved up. So we're gonna go Osiris to boost all the other ones. And then we'll just take a look down the line. Happy just basically has to be there all the time. Seth. We'll take Horus. We'll take Ptah. We'll take Sakur. These are probably not needed, even though our luxury is dipping. 0.6. Yeah, we'll pass on the rest. That's a good amount going on. The gods were the forefathers of all living humans, and as such had to be like humans. Thus they had anthropomorphic, basically human bodies, human natures. At the same time, they embodied forces of nature, and so had zoomorphic animal qualities. In this way, the image of animal-headed humanoid gods was born. Alright, with the current food situation, I don't think we're going to create any new population. That's probably just not wise. We have everyone working out here along the Nile. That's probably what we have to do. Like I said, I'm probably going to cancel this after 8 turns. I'll keep the 245, keep the 260s, or should I just keep the 260s and then cancel the 45 as well so that we get a bit more food? Alright, we're going to cancel that. This is going to be our 4th tomb. We have one more tomb. I feel like if we wait a bit, given that we have 24 turns left, we can even out our production and luxuries a bit more. That's going to be the goal here. After this tomb, we'll call a stop to tomb building for a bit. The last one we have plenty of time to tackle. So we'll let him take a break. That way our production can go up. And we can do it a bit closer. I'm sure if we finish early, we'll trigger whatever next trial faster. And there's really no reason for us to do that right now. Yeah, pretty happy with the rest. We just basically have a big fight next turn here. And then we can send someone out. We'll cancel this as well afterwards. What is the one that we can discover here? Ah, Sacred Bakus. We don't really work on the Highlands that much. That one I do think we can wait. Gardens, Pass. We might do this just to lower the worship cost because we will be worshipping quite a bit moving forward. Construction cost discounts. We'll see how that goes. Alright, let's fight this. Alright, that one favorable event is probably enough for us to just crush them. We're gonna rate. Oh, we already rated them, so we're gonna annex them. Is this worth working on? Not really, but we can get the copper. Expedition income goes down too here. Oh, we have... Right, other choices too. This one's good for luxuries. Do we pump out a worker at this cost? $31.5. This is a worthwhile ratio. But first we had to get this. It'll become even more worthwhile, but we have to find water for them. We'll take that risk. And then we can cancel this when this is done. Alright, we should be good. A person's name was part of his spiritual nature. To harm a person, one would break a vessel with his name or erase it from his funeral monument. It was done to various dissenters. Against the king's rule, even an objective king could suffer such a fate. His name would be erased everywhere, resulting in posthumous oblivion. I mean, if you think about it now, definitely works. We don't know anyone whose name is destroyed. Alright, get that going. And we will keep this hanging as well. We know we're going to work this eventually. So I think we'll treat that the same way we treat that one and just make it a pasture. We can't really afford that, even though we should do it soon. The Jackal people, we'll weaken them here first, and then we'll destroy them right after. Separatism. Ceaselessly advances, and life in Egypt becomes worse with each day. Horus seemingly have tried everything he could. Popular dissent grow, and the idea that dividing Egypt is the only way to restore order is gaining traction. Separatist movement grows stronger in Egypt. Ooh, all across our land. The Upper Egypt. Separatism grows. The number of proponents for the division of Egypt is growing rapidly. We still have a chance to prevent disaster by decreasing their conviction level to 0. So currently, the number of separatists we have to fight, and it grows every turn. 4 turns remaining. Current conviction level. If separatism is suppressed, this trial will bring a bronze victory. So if we suppress this by lowering the conviction, or use reforms, or actually so basically we don't want to suppress this, because we don't want a bronze victory. Bronze victory is only 1 point, we want a gold victory. So we want the separatists to grow and fight us. We can use reform, but we can't use suppress. Okay. In the middle of the Second Dynasty, Egypt split into two parts. Egyptologists are unsure how it happened and why. Perhaps the king tried to cope with Egypt's increasingly myriad problems in vain, and returning to the divided Egypt of yore was the only solution. 15 production. Minus 40 separatists. So we can lower the strength of the enemy using reforms. Goes up by 5. Okay. $45. It solved our spoilage problem. We can lower it one more time. 24 now. It'll be a waste to do it one more time. I think this will reset. It'll drop back down. And we should be able to lower it again in the future. So the goal is not to drop this to 0 because we don't want the bronze victory. We want them to rebel, but we just want to fight a smaller enemy, I guess. Maybe we can lower the enemy's strength? I think that usually worked for fights. Oh, we could have boosted a bit more with this. I thought that one wasn't expired. Oh, is this stackable? Could I pray to Osiris multiple times? We have to try that. Oh, this is done. Yeah, that is something we don't want. The growth is reduced by 30% during this process. Okay, we still have a negative food situation. Mostly coming from a little bit of this. And the percentage dropped 30%, I think. Oh, we got the well. Great, 3.9 luxury. So the luxury is going to be growing. I'm not going to send an expedition out just because we can't afford it at this point. Let these two finish and then we can worry about which one we're going to do. We're only going to do the ones that's going to be worth it. Alright, we have an easy victory here. I mean, we're probably going to incorporate their tribe after the fact, so we'll let them live with their development intact. Yeah, still 19 turns for the last tomb. There's no rush there. Just wondering how we can keep our food up. Because I don't really see a way here. I can move... Ready to move the housing. We need our men for the military, so I can't move those. Alright, we're going to move out of the tomb. Go to the pasture. That's like the best we can do for now. Famine's upon us. Alright, negative event blocked. Okay, unavailable, right? So only one time, no stacking. I can do a little bit of food growth here. Every little bit helps. Upkeep of tombs, yep. Did we happen to pray to Neith? Yes, we did. Okay. And if we look at this, still 50, 400 plus extra. Guess we can use this like 2 more times before we have the big fight. And we just have to outperform in the fight, I guess. At least these 2 fights will be spaced out, even though we'll take some damage here. I don't think we can do anything else to help. Yeah, that is it. Minimize casualties, get them killed. Lost 6, not a big deal. Alright, with our 1 population, we need to find some food. I don't want to cancel the expedition. I can actually get rid of this worker. This would give us a temporary burst of 11 food. Yeah, we can get him back later. And then we can cancel both of these and the food will be positive going forward. Alright, last turn. That's a lot of men. 1,500. That's as much as we can bring it down. Yeah. It's gonna be some fight. It's not impossible to win that. Ooh. They got chased out. Egypt divided. A most immense crisis. Yeah, the king and the aristocracy concern themselves solely with internal affair. Due to the coming trial, you'll be unable to attack regions outside the Nile Valley of Egypt. Okay, so I have to reclaim the territory, basically, right? I can get a lot of food, but I can only send 432 men. They have 1,000 here. Oh, it's the same across. It's the same faction. Maybe they can come back and attack us? Ooh, this is cancelled. This is cancelled. I also kind of want to cancel that now. What's the other one? I know one of them is the Highland favor increase. Gardens. I don't need another population limit right now. So we do have some benefits. Building upkeep is lowered, military retirement's lowered, +3 limit. I don't think that helps. If we put everybody back to work in some of our best locations, you can say 1.2 is our best location at this point. Okay, at least food is positive. The tombs are super expensive. 16 turn for the last one. Now, do we get a chance to attack them? Or, like, if they attack us, that's the best case scenario, right? At least we pacified everyone here. Okay, let's see what happens. There we go. So we do have a fight. Upper and Lower Egypt are in opposition to each other. This is against the wish of true Horus. As long as the separatists, those lapdogs of Seth, are ruling Egypt, order will not return. We have to get rid of them. 13 turns. Okay, we can use hammer to reduce their numbers. We can use luxury to get food. The second half of the Second Dynasty rule was one of the darkest and most convoluted time of Old Kingdom history. We know almost nothing of this time of trouble, as all of the following dynasty tried to consign the event and the names of this period to oblivion. So we have 13 turns for this. I can buy food, which is good. And then we can in turn turn that into warriors for us. Hold on, is the spoilage that bad? Only 1. It's mostly consumption. We can drop their numbers a bit. The problem is we're not producing enough. Alright, we can change the food output a little bit. We are gonna worship everyone. Alright, food is at least positive, which means we can do this at least once, even out the numbers, and the rest we can maybe use our skills in fighting to try to overcome. We don't have any trade going on. We need step pyramids for everything, so this is next. Oh, that is tragic. They are attacking us, aren't they? Right here. Perfect. This will weaken them. That's exactly what we want. Alright, we're not doing this anymore. Or actually we should. We need the hammers. We can afford the food. We're gonna pray... Oh, we can pray to him every turn. Interesting. He's just sort of a setup guy. Weaken our enemy. Step pyramids. A mud brick mastaba, enlarged and with the added superstructure of smaller layer on top, became the prototype for a step pyramid. The appearance of a step pyramid mimicked that of a mound of Benben, the source of all things. It was while he was sitting on that mound that God Ra created the first couple of gods. Oh, we can worship these every turn? I'm a little confused about the worship here, because I thought we just tagged everyone last time. Oh. Sashat. Our architect and scribe revere Sashat. She aids them in mastering the great art of writing. Thanks to the goddess, the king's granary will never be empty. War booties will flow to Egypt. And people will build pyramid temples for the god. Speaking of temples, 14 turns. Okay, that's still enough time. We don't have time for that because we are in a civil war. Yeah, let them fight. This will weaken them. This is kind of the number advantage we're hoping for. I can afford that, actually. Let's do it. Alright, we have all the advantages in the world. Bring them down. Nice. We're gonna take the land back, so let's not be too harsh. Uh-oh, that's not good. Peribsen has assumed power over Upper Egypt. He refuses to call himself Horus and instead proclaim himself to be an incarnation of Seth. Moreover, Seth Peribsen has returned to the old custom of royal burials in Abdos, where the first king have their eternal rest. Picked up 200 additional separatists. King Burson stopped calling himself Horus and took on the name Seth. After deciding to seize all power in Egypt, his actions led to religious schism. His successor, Kasa Hemi, in an attempt to lead the country back to reconciliation, used symbol of both gods Horus and Seth in his titulature. Okay, so what is our situation? We have the advantage now. We killed plenty, so this is good. This is very good. Let's use this up a little bit, get some food balance back in our favor. Can't wait to take those land back. We will keep this up during the course of this event. It is tough times. Yeah, we can get these every turn if we want. And since we have the favor saved up, let's do it. Those are like forever boost, I think. Yeah, those are just added on. They want to fight us again? They're only weakening themselves, so be my guest. Oh, we got ambush. Gotta defend. We're losing numbers fast. A bit unfortunate that we lost a lot too, but they lost more than us. Yet they have a new king. King Kakasikhem comes to power in Upper Egypt. Unlike his predecessor Perbson, he already died. He called himself Horus. The god have blessed him with great strength, stature, and intelligence. He wants to unite Egypt just as we do, but he considers us separatists and is prepared for war. So they do get a boost. We're still up, but only up a little. Did our happy time out? Yes, they did. We look pretty good. I don't think we need to do too much there. Step pyramid is done. So the next step is going to be maybe a reduction in tomb construction cost. Oh, tomb upkeep cost is also. We want true pyramid then. How many turns for the pyramid? 9 turns? Okay, we gotta watch that. We have 3 turns left to build. Yeah, we don't have the production to do that, so no good there. Do we have to ultimately challenge them? Like, do I ever have to attack them back? That's my question. Like, that raid is pretty good, 120. But we can't beat them, that's the problem. Alright, they keep coming, and they will keep dying. No trade. The problem is we don't have enough production. We need this to come back. That'll put us at 4 turns. We need the 60 burst. It needs to be, you know, it has to make it back or else we're not going to build the last tomb. We still have 1 more stack. Alright, this one should be clean. Do we have a new king? Oh, we don't have a new king this time, so they are weak. I mean, even if we launch a raid, this event's gonna be over by then, so maybe we don't have to fight. They're much weaker now. Let's just see to the end. I'm gonna reduce the cost first, because we have to build. Boatmen's technique for pyramid building. To build the Great Pyramids, boatmen and riggers shipped thousands of gigantic stone blocks hundreds of kilometers over Egypt's river system. Usage of principle of mechanics such as displacement of center of gravity, as well as experience in lifting huge weights, helped to refine the art of pyramid building. Now, how do we get the stone to the ship is a whole nother mystery. Did we get the shipment? They're coming again. No! Okay, this is terrible. So we lost the crew. Not only did we not bring back the 60, we lost the crew. I can get a temporary burst of hammers. We're building it, but we're just gonna have to sustain it through food. Which is not wise. We don't have that much food now, do we? This will help. That was the worst result that we could have hoped for. I can buy some food. Think of this as buying hammer. We're not going to use it here. We're going to use it back here. Alright, let's sustain ourselves. We should be fine. Civil War should end here, I'm hoping. Because we're stronger than them. Our defend is good. It's still a bronze victory. Oh, we should attack them earlier, I guess, if we wanted to end with a higher trial. So trigger the Civil War, but then beat them fast. Lower Egypt has won. No more proponent of divided Egypt remain. Khasisekhem, the ruler of Upper Egypt, was chosen by the god to be the king of Egypt. He changed his name to Khasisekhemui, put it into cartouche under Horus and Seth. That signified the new power of united Egypt and restoration of order. So it appeared that it was Khasisekhemui, not Scorpion or Nimar, who created a centralized state of Egypt. Khasisekhemui cruelly punished separatists, executing 48,205 people and enslaving a farther 47,209 people. His victory coincided with the end of the drought. Since then, no one doubt divinity of Horus. Okay, we lose 100 there. And finally, we have wet period. Warm and wet. Ooh, are we getting a big project? He wants a big home. 7 turns. Let's see what we have to build for him. Five turns. We don't have to start now. We have about a 2-turn period to kind of weigh it out. Let this finish. We can send our people back to Upper Egypt. In Greece, on the island of Crete, the Minoan civilization has emerged. Minoan are master of bronze working, have created their own writing system, have built a navy to fight pirates. They live in peace, with the sea serving them as city wall. Okay, so one thing we don't need is food. We're gonna grab all the workers we kind of sent back over here to work on inefficient tiles and see what we can do with them. 3.1. So this is going to be our best ratio for expedition. We're still going to do it, even though it's been problematic. Same thing here. We would like 2 more people. 2.9. Like, that ratio is so good that they should not be working on that tile. This is a bad tile too. It's hard for us to conquer them. They're so far away. We can't send a full military force. How do we do this? We can't grow this number to that ridiculous of a number. I guess we can send 269, lose, but kill a bunch of their men, and then send another group afterwards. We can build it up to about 1,000 first before we attempt it, but that might be the plan. That's not a good tile regardless. This is a better tile. Alright, let's get this done first. The second dynasty tombs need to be finished. You have successfully completed a grand task in time, and we get 50 favors. Anything else? Ooh, they're growing in size. They're getting a force increase. I mean, if they want to attack us, that's good. Imhotep was a legendary person in the history of Egypt. He became famous as an architect, master shipwright, and skillful medic. He constructed one of the first monumental building of cut stone, a pyramid, for King Djosir. The entire funeral complex, designed by Imhotep, became a model of perfection. Okay, so speaking of model perfection, true pyramid needs to be tackled first so that we can get tomb upkeep discounts, tomb bonus efficiency, growth. Alright, so this project here, we can afford it. It's not that bad. 5 turns. We have 6 turns, so we'll be fine. We can get one more. Which one? Ah, this one. Okay, we'll get it. It's been a long time. Baku's played an important role in the everyday life of Egyptians in their cosmology too. A celestial god crossed the sky in their solar Baku's. It's believed that after his death, a king would commence his final journey and Baku buried next to his tomb. In the process of evolution, the step pyramid shape gave way to true pyramid. They became even taller and more graceful. Even in the present day, these pyramids command admiration as if they were built not by mortals, but by gods or aliens. We have extra population we can add. I think we do add it. Like I said, they got stronger. That's the tricky part. This is also the really good copper mine. We're going to help them out. We're going to grow them out so that we can use that land. We can afford this action for now. We're good. Ooh. The king of this dynasty, we're in the 3rd dynasty now. The king of this dynasty will be famous for abandoning 2nd dynasty burial customs, though through their experiments, they will finally become pyramid builders. The god will be pleased and Egypt will start its rise to greatness. So we get a one-time burst, but Palace of Eternity bonus will be dropped to 50%. And the third dynasty kings wish to prepare personal eternal dwellings, 4 tombs, 19 turns. Okay. Same place as the third dynasty location. And we have access to all of them. It's a very expensive build. If we drop the size, it changes the growth that we will expect for the favor. This hammer cost is a little ridiculous. Alright, it's 4 tombs in 19 turns. If I do 3 turns tombs, we can get it done in 12. That's the minimum. We have this going on too. First, things look really bad because we don't have these active. If we default is tier 3, 60, 6 turns. 6 turns is kind of hard to swallow. And still focus mainly on the culture side. And I personally don't think the culture side is that important. $15 extra hammers per turn. We're gonna go cheap on this one. Yeah, I think we're not gonna start it. We're gonna let this finish first. We still haven't solved this war problem. I think we do go to battle with them. Even if it's a losing cause, like I said. We just want to do some damage. Let's queue it up. Ah, Nubian art. Darker skin than us. Gardens, no rush. We probably want Pyramid Builder Town. Alright, both of those triggered at the same time. This is going to be a little bit better. Sand. Are we done with this? One turn? Alright, we're going to start this. We're going to go... No. Normal speed. And tier 1. We're going to cheap out on this. Blessing of Happy... We don't need that anymore. Food is good. We're going to leave it alone for a bit. And that's it. The king built a magnificent rectangular wall, a most expansive construction of Egypt. Its purpose still matter dispute. So what really was magnificent about the great enclosure? Is it a sanctuary or is it a tomb? I'm gonna go with favor all the way. The sanctuary should have been the primary place of worship for patron god of Memphis. The grandeur of its construction should have reinforced his status. Great Imhotep was later buried in this sacred place. We can make it slightly more useful. $2,000 to get this. Okay, still 4 more turns. We have a small suicide mission going on. We'll carry that one out. all these prayers would go away. Our first tomb. Right, this is a fight we'll most likely lose, but we could potentially do well and fight this to a victory. So we'll take opportunities whenever we can and try to defend when the situation is really bad. Take advantage when the situation is good. And hope for more good events, right? Overall, we'll still need more good events to win this thing. We're gonna lose, but that was expected. Oh, a real miracle. Nope, nope, keep it up. Keep up the pressure. Like a string of positive events would do it for us. Nope. We can't pick anymore. We are routed. We're gonna retreat. We can plead to live. Accept our fate. Second tomb is up. So it's turn 210. That's going to be an autosave point for us. We're going to end our episode here. We knew those warriors were going to die, and we were okay with that. We're going to send another group over. And now the number is going to be closer and closer in our favor as we move towards eventually conquering them. So that's how we have to do it. And we'll come back and take care of the Nubians next time. So until then, bye.